girl has COVID. Yeah, I have COVID, guys, and it's fantastic. So it's not just me that has COVID. It kind of hit my entire family, so we're all, you know, struggling, but I am more recovering, if anything, because I was the one that started it first, which is actually very funny because just before the COVID hit me, I had a really bad anxiety attack, like, before. So it was basically before New Year's. I had a horrible anxiety attack, probably the worst one that I've had in such a long time. Honestly, I haven't dealt with an anxiety attack all year, or the last 2 years, I want to say. So this one that hit me was pretty horrific. Basically started with some shaking, then my body started feeling tense to the point where I had to like rub on my body like this and kind of squeeze it just to try to, you know, calm it down a little bit, which didn't really help, but I was still doing it because I was trying to ease my body. My camera looks tilted a little bit. Is it just me? After that, I started feeling it in my chest. I was unable to sleep. I kept getting up and laying down and getting up and just trying to figure out what the heck to do. So the only thing I could think of was to cry it out, which is what I ended up doing. And after the little breakdown that I had, my body was left with such pain, like my entire back was hurting. I could not get comfortable for the life of me. I ended up having to call Alan at work because I didn't know what to do. Typically when I am dealing with an anxiety attack or anxiety in general, I don't really like to, you know, let my parents know or let anybody know. I try as much as I can, as hard as I can, to fight my own battles and deal with it myself. I don't really like to run to anybody, so in this case I tried doing that, but obviously it failed, which is why I ended up calling Alan. Ended up staying on the phone with me, and I'm so grateful. You know, he was trying to help me out with little tips here and there on how to make myself feel better, especially like with the back pain that I had. He was handing some like stretches to me so I can try and do. Fortunately, it didn't work, but I'm still very thankful that he was giving those tips out. The entire anxiety attack lasted like 3 hours, 4 hours maybe, because it started at midnight. So it started on New Year's Eve at midnight, and I didn't end up going to sleep until 4 in the morning. So about 4 hours that I was going through this with the help of Alan. So then after that, it's New Year's Eve and my family is getting ready to celebrate the day. Meanwhile, I am feeling like a pile of crap. My body was still aching, my back especially, for some reason it like targeted my back. I don't know why, but it did. So I was basically trying to recover from that anxiety attack that I had. Anyway, the New Year celebration continued on. We played some games here at the house, we had dinner, waited for the countdown, all that stuff. And the entire day, I had actually tried to film, you know, on New Year's, giving you guys this anxiety update and the recovery process, how I was feeling, and it just, obviously it didn't work out. But that entire day, my emotions were very up and down. I would be having a good time one minute, and then the next, I'm not feeling good, I'm feeling irritated, and I felt kind of bad because I was taking it out on my boyfriend and the family when everyone's just trying to have a good time. But I was still trying to force myself to go on with this New Year's celebration. It was very rough. It was very rocky, very challenging, but I went through it. And then New Year's hit, countdown happened, and we were in the new year. New Year's Day, I was at work, but I was still kind of rough, you know, but I managed to get through the day. And then on the 2nd, I woke up feeling sick. I woke up with a sore throat, a stuffy nose, and I didn't even want to go in at work. I didn't even want to attempt because I would rather be on the safe side, especially with how high the cases are getting now. So Called off work. I immediately went to go get a COVID test. I was able to get an appointment. So I went and did that. And the line was so freaking long. Can we just acknowledge that really quick? The lines were so freaking long. I was there for a total of 5 hours. 5 freaking hours. I left at 8 in the morning and I ended up leaving like around 1 or 2. So my butt was numb by the end of it, but I got my test. Actually ended up double testing me. They did like the nostril and also my mouth. So it was like a double thing. And I went on with my day. I didn't go anywhere. I decided to quarantine myself because I was like, I'm not trying to risk it. I'm not trying to risk my family either. Like, I'm gonna lock myself up in the room. I ended up getting a cough and it was starting to hurt to swallow, but I wasn't actually feeling sick. Like, I felt like myself. I felt energized. It was just the little symptoms that I had. Help. I quarantined myself and I had medicine with me, and then as the days were going on, my family started telling me that they were starting to feel symptoms. They were also starting to have the sore throat, well, scratchy throat, and they were starting not to feel okay, and that's when everybody else started falling in line. Dad told me, B-Bell told me, my mom ended up feeling it, and it just hit us all like one by one. And 3 days later, I got my COVID results, so it was just yesterday morning that I received them and came back positive. And I mean, I kind of had an idea already, but I got the confirmation yesterday morning. So once I got the confirmation, I was like, well, here we go. I didn't really trip out too much. I feel like, because, you know, I've tried so hard to prevent it from happening, I feel like at this point, because so many variants are, you know, being found out about, I personally think that we're all bound to get it at one point. So I'm not really tripping. I'm kind of just like, okay, I got it. Time to, you know, get better. So basically, at this point, with, you know, my family also having the virus, I decided to step out of my room and just quarantine all of us together, which we have been. But like I said, I don't feel sick. Like, I don't feel, my body doesn't feel like exhausted or weak or anything like that. I feel completely fine. It's the cough, it's my throat, and it's my nose that are fighting this virus. Fortunately though, my family ended up getting the bad side and getting the nasty body aches and such. So I kind of feel bad that they had that, but we're all fighting here. I thought I would make this video to kind of update you guys on what's been going on, how the new year has been for me, how the end of 2021 was for me, because unfortunately Mother Nature wanted me to end the new year and start the new year with a bang, so here we are. I hope you guys are staying safe and you guys are doing well. I do miss making content for you guys. I tried so much, you guys have no idea, but the vlogs just weren't happening the way I wanted them to. I think since since Thanksgiving, I had been trying to film vlogs for you guys, and multiple day vlogs, like a week in my life kind of thing, few days in my life, and they would go, you know, the way that I wanted them to, but then at some point it would just shift and I ended up hating the videos and they never made it out there. I do apologize for that. Hopefully this new year brings a lot more motivation to get those vlogs out, but as of right now, I'm taking it one day at a time. I am going baby steps, and we'll see how this year goes, guys. It's a little challenging right now, but I'm ready for the new year. But yeah, I just wanted to quickly update you guys on what is happening in my life, and I wish you guys well. I wish you all a happy new year, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. So Bye.